Moo, 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 moo. Okay, let's get into it. We got a lot to go over. First off, what I wanted to look at here, we're looking at just the grounds portion of the new mock. I have decided to mills plate it again, and we'll start out by saying this, that if you haven't heard from our last upload, um, I'm actually going to take this mock and multiple other TMC Tuesday mocks, and we're actually going to create a layout with these mocks. So we're going to incorporate them into it somehow. So you'll stick around for that. I'm excited for all that. So with me saying that, going forth, we're going to start incorporating newer ideas to attach together, and what could go on the sides and whatnot. So for today, though, we're going to start by taking a look at. I decided to mills plate this, and I was going to start out by just simply putting in a stage and just working from there. I knew I wanted something up front of the stage that came out from just the box itself, but so I ended up building that up a couple bricks high, because for a stage you want to be elevated from your crowd. So I figure out here we would have a crowd, um, and yeah. So this access two things. It's modularized, just so that way I can pull the stage off and on for battery pack purposes and whatnot. While I actually have this open, we're going to install a battery pack here, just because I need it to demonstrate. Now, if you see here, I did leave a little open hole underneath the stage for the access of that wire. There are multiple different wires that I'm dealing with, multiple different battery packs, and they're not all going to be able to be hidden at this moment. Now, because we are doing a layout, some of the lights may stay, some of the lights may go. There we go. Now we got him plugged in. Tuck that back under the stage. Make sure he's locked in place. So basically, what we can put under here is we can hide in a battery box, we can hide guitars, stage equipment, mics, so on and so forth. So kind of threw those in for the aesthetic feel. Yeah, so let's move into the next part. Up here next, I ended up building the stage portion, and like I said, we are hooked into some lights. So now I'm doing this in videos this way to show everybody what I've come up with, because in my last Tuesday stream we built majority of this, but I've modified it a little bit throughout the week. So I'm coming back and updating y'all, because as of this recording upload, today's upload, it's Tuesday, Mock Tuesday, so we're going to add more into this. So let's just get you caught up now, right? So as you can see, I wanted to use all four different colored barriers, stanchion pieces. Oh my gosh, I cannot find a spot to put that camera. Anyways, my little guy's sitting there, laying there on the ground. So we're using all 4 different colors. I wanted to break up the colorations between the gray and black. I didn't want it all to be black. Like, that's all I ever build in is black. Got to add in some color in there. So we did. And this has come out so good. As you can see here, we have a few of the what are those? Speakers. Can't even think, yo. A few of the speakers there still put onto the stanchion. Now this next piece here I want to talk about just broke. I want to talk about the roof systems. So that way we can talk about some lights. This is the roof piece that I have come up with. And basically, it's 2 of these ramp pieces with with a couple wires snuck up under them. And this originally would go on top, which it still does. This originally would go on top, and that was my lighting. It was both my RGBs, my LEDs, the multicolor lights, and my stage lighting. So that is what I had done in last week's stream. Now I have gone through and modified it a little bit. We've taken out these lights here. We're actually going to upgrade the roof later, but we got to turn off all these lights here to give you the proper show. I have hooked up new lights, at which, warning, there are blinking lights, flashing lights. 3, 2, 1. Now, you can't tell me that's not a rock show. Am I right? Am I right? Look at that. We also have some stage lighting in the back. I turned on the back stage lighting. So this is actually the back end of the stage itself. That light is actually onto this beam. I don't know if we can get you to see it. There we go. Let's turn off it. That's how that's snuck up in there. And he basically lights up the back end there. Now, if we took off this, the light box that was hiding, actually our front stage lighting. Now that's not too bad on this front camera, but that top camera there, it just glares. Okay, now we got drum cam or drum light back in the back. You see a difference? That extra light back there actually helps. Okay, now we're going to have rock lights. 3, 2, 1, flashing. That's a whole show. Now that we got some lighting here, let's throw in the drum kit back here in the back. Oh, that drum looks so good back there. Here's what it looks like from the front of the stage. Very nice. Let's put the DJ booth back in there. Yeah. Alright, so that's what that looks like from the front view with the stage lighting. 3, 2, 1, flashing lights. 3, 2, 1. And there's what it looks like with the flashing lights. We got quite the rock show coming on. Okay, my next piece that I want to add in and show y'all is I have made a new light pole. And this light pole um, actually has lights also. And funny enough, those lights I actually used inside of um, the truck, the Lego truck. Sorry. And give me 1 second to hook them back up. You see, these are just bar lights. And all I did was hook them to a clip and angled them. Simple as can be. So not only do we have flashing rock lights, not only do we have stage lights and a drum light, but we also have crowd lights back here in the back. Now, hold on. Here we go. So there's that light, there's that light. Now here's that light. So much more lighting has been added. So much more light itself has been added to this mock. If you can see what I mean. Now let's try it with flashing lights. 3, 2, 1. It's seriously coming together. So let's talk about my next ideas real quick. Next ideas I got. We got to finish up staging. We got to put the rest of the sound equipment together. Losing my voice. Another idea I had here is we have to have some type of stairway for the good people to get back and forth on. There we go. And so that guy would actually go there. Okay. So now we have the stairway going up to the stage. So new ideas I got. So we got to add in some more detail work. There's a piece up here in the front of the stage. This guy is actually going to be there. This piece here, there's a small little clip right there, and that is on a modified stud, so that's going to clip right into there. Our little rocking bat, maybe. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. The stud came out. Oh, Lord. Okay, there we go. So now the bat is up there rocking the guitar. Just to add a little bit of detail, you know, just to give it a little oomph. We're going to add in these guys here on each side. We'll have them. And there we go. Just a little bit more detail in the mix. So I hope everybody has enjoyed today's video. I do encourage y'all to come by and check out the other mocks that I'm doing every Tuesday night. and see the progress on current mocks and other mocks every Tuesday. Go check out the minifigclub.com. At checkout, put the code MooCow25, get 25% off your first monthly, and we will catch you tomorrow. Moo!